Hello fellow YouTubers, Philip here and welcome to a new episode of Let's Talk Minecraft Let's Play. And today the Barclays Premier League has been played, or a round in the Barclays Premier League has been played. And I want to talk about that round because it was quite exciting for the games that I watched or was going to watch, because now I decided not to watch the Newcastle Tottenham game. You're gonna see, or you're gonna hear that later. But the first game I watched was Manchester United against Liverpool, who played really early. I have to admit, they played really early in the what's that called? Afternoon. Sorry, not afternoon. In the noon. Sorry, that was a gay starting this episode of bad. That's not good. But yeah, then the match in the start, I was thinking like, oh, this is a fucking boring match. I'm switching off. I want to see another thing or another game, something like that. But then the second half begun, and what the fuck? The first goal by Rooney was immense. It looked like Johan Mata's goal from last week where Chelsea played against United. And I was just like, when I watched it, this is a replicate of the goal last week of Juan Mata. And then, what was that? 5 minutes later, Rooney scored again through the like legs of Pepe Reina, and I felt sorry for Reina because he did so great as a I was a former goalkeeper, and I saw that he did his job really great. When I saw it pass through his leg, I went like, oh. Yeah, but that game, that turned really exciting in the last 10 minutes because then they scored. Oh, it was Luis Suarez. And by the way, there was a controversy in that game that I really want to talk about because in the post match, that's after the game. Before the match, when the handshake was going on, like, you know, as you go on, say good match, good match, good match, good match. Luis Suarez decided not to give Patrice Evra the hand. He decided not to shake his hand. And Patrice Evra kinda overreacted in my opinion. Like, he took his underarm and just took it up and said like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And that's just more racist, but I don't care. Like, Luis Suarez still believes that he didn't say anything racist to Patrice Evra, or at least I think so, that he don't. Or else he would have given him the hand. But yeah, that just set the tone for the game. Like, the whole game through, Patrice Evra tried to tackle Suarez so hard. Like, at one point he tackled Rio Ferdinand. It looks so freaking funny how Rio Ferdinand just, he took, like, he made a front flip and landed on his head. I know it's really bad to look at, but it looks so freaking funny that I couldn't stop laughing. I know it's kind of evil, but it's just, you know, everybody loves, like, you don't want to admit you love controversy, but it's just so fun to watch. Like, the whole game through, Patrice Evra and Luis Suarez had this hard thing between them. They're trying to tackle each other. It was just fun. But yeah, it was Luis Suarez who scored the goal from Liverpool, and I was actually hoping for Liverpool to get a goal, and Luis Suarez was so close in the finishing minutes to get that goal, and it would have been awesome if he could have gotten it, but he didn't, so that's a shame. Oh, I need to fill up my bar. Oh yeah, as you can see here, I'm building something underground, and I just decided to take a break from my, like, upstairs, like, my forest project that I'm doing at the moment. And I decided, oh, let's do something else. I'm gonna need piston anyway, so I'm gonna build a slime trap, or spawn, how you want to say that. So oh, what the fuck? Incoming above. So the next game I really want to talk about, oh, by the way, I love how De Gea is, he's proved himself right now. In the start of the Barclays Premier League when he played, he was so bad. His confidence was so low. He did not trust his own powers or skills, so he didn't really play up to his ability. But now, oh my god, has he beaten Anders Lindegaard out of the matchup. He is so great at the moment. Like, I've always thought that De Gea was a great goalkeeper. I just said he just needs some confidence and then he's back. I know how to play for a really tough train. Oh, what the fuck? I'm getting incoming all the time. Oh, yeah, but I think that David De Gea is one of my favorite, like, idols at the moment, because I had that, like, what was that, crisis when I played for FC Sunderland, who's a really big team in my area. I had that crisis where I had zero confidence in my own abilities, so I really played badly, and that's part of the reason why I stopped playing at that club, because I didn't like the trainer, because he was on to me. He couldn't see that I had low confidence, so that was kind of why I left that club. But anyway, I love how David De Gea has, or De Gea, how you want to say that, he's proving himself worthy of the first spot in the United. Of course, it's a shame to see Anders Lindegaard go out of the matchup, but it would have been nice to have a Dane again, like, since Peter Schmeichel was the first or number one goalkeeper in United. But Lindegaard's gonna have his reserve matches. Like, in Barcelona, Pinto gets so many games instead of Valdez. Like, they have this, I really like how Barcelona does this. They they really, when they play bad team, they just make a fool of them. Play with the second team. It's just fun to watch. Yeah. No, I'm not getting off topic now. Next game. That was Arsenal against Sunderland, and I decided to watch that game because I'm beginning to be quite an Arsenal fan. I like how they play, and I like Thierry Henry. And it was just the whole game. The first half reminded me of the Liverpool United game. It was tedious and boring. They went front and back, with only one chance or two chances really being a chance, in my opinion. But then the second half started really boring. But 10 minutes into the second half, I think it was like Per Mertesacker who fell over the ground, or like he stumbled on the grass and broke his leg or something. It looked really serious, and I don't know why the referee didn't blow the ball dead. Like, he didn't say, "Oh, that's an inconvenience. Let's just take 3 minutes break just to get him up again." No, he let the play go on, and therefore David McLean, or I'm not sure if he's David McLean, but his name is McLean, his last name is, or his surname is, and he took the ball and shot it right past Snesny, and it was so great placed. But I have to admit, Snesny was right, pretty like he was out of position at that moment. He could have positioned himself better. But yeah, if I was the referee, I would have whistled the ball dead. I would have taken a dead drop and then go on from there. But he didn't, so they scored. But then later on, when Mertesacker was taking off the pitch and Aaron Ramsey was taking on the pitch, and that was going to be a great decision from Arsene Wenger. And I'm not the greatest fan of Arsene Wenger. I think he's a bad dude. But who cares, really? Who cares? He's not gonna leave Arsenal, and I don't think the chairman is gonna boot him. So we're gonna learn how to love him. But he took Aaron Ramsey on, and his shot with 10 minutes to go was so perfectly placed down the left-hand corner, and it just bounced to the other post and it went in. Holy shit! I was jumping of joy just seeing Aaron Ramsey score. And against Sunderland, I know they have Nicholas Bender, but he was not playing this game because he's a former Arsenal, or he's on loan from Arsenal, so he was not playing. But yeah, then what was that? In the stoppage time, in the injury time, 1 minute in, Ashwin was substitute in, and I was like, no, why would you ever do that? He's a fucking cocksucker. And do you know what? He played good. The 5 minutes that he was on the field, he played amazing. He took the ball from outside the box, placed it right in the head of Thierry Henry, and do you know what? He scored. Thierry Henry scored the last game for Arsenal ever, I think. I don't think he's going to be back next year, or ever. So he scored in his last game. He secured the match winner for Arsenal. So they won 2-1 against Sunderland, and it couldn't have been any more perfect. He's just a great. Thierry Henry's just a beast. Even though he's out of form, he plays really great. I would like to see him back in form, because when you watch Thierry Henry plays, you can see that he's not in the greatest shape of his life. So if Arsene Wenger decided to buy him and then made him get back in form, he could have been a great substitute for Robin van Persie, Theo Walcott, or Oxlade-Chamberlain. So that would have been great. On to the next game I want to talk about. I decided that I wanted to watch Newcastle play, because I'm also a big fan of them. I really like how they play, and now I'm gonna just go back. I really like how they play, and I just think that Newcastle, the fact that they came back without using any money, or some money of course, to buy a few players, but I just like how they came back without any real resources, and they did really great. And then I want to watch, where is my exit? I wanted to watch them play against Tottenham, but at the moment Tottenham is unbeatable, and I saw that on livescore.com. And when I came back from, my grandma's on visit, and when I came back to see that they were behind 4-0, 4-0 after 35 minutes. Like, Luis Zaha scored 2 times, the left back scored once, and I don't know who the last one was. But Luis Zaha, if he can score, it's gonna be bad. So I predict that the game is gonna end 6-0 or something, 6-1, around that. So it's gonna be real interesting to see if Newcastle can come back from that game. But I decided not to watch it because I don't like watching my team that I root for lose. So I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I want to show you how far I'm coming with this like fort project, my tree house, or tree fort. I want to say that it's gonna be like a castle, but not really a castle. Like, it's gonna be a tree castle. It's hard to explain. You have to see it for your own eyes. Like, I have this whole thing planned down to the very tiny bit. Like, you're gonna see some surprises. You just think, oh, failure, just gonna be in a normal house, and then it's gonna be that. No, I really do like redstone. I plan on doing a lot of redstone in my world also. So you're gonna see that later while I talk about some stuff. And I have a test world that I did some things in, and I want to show you maybe want to show that. I don't know if I should do it because it could maybe fuck it up a bit, like the surprise of what I'm gonna build. So I don't think I'm actually gonna do that. I can show the template when I'm gonna build it, but I don't know. Look at this. I really like the view. I'm playing at short render distance because my computer can't really handle it. I'm not gonna go build a new one. But look at this. This is gonna be the entrance to the fort. It just looks amazing having these two trees. And you're gonna see later on, it really looks good. Try looking at this. Like, who would imagine that would look so great? And I'm thinking of doing like a bridge here out of three. Like, you know how you have from tree to tree, you have a little hang bridge. It's hard to explain. And I went caving off screen. That's my random garbage. Then you can see that's what I got with this, with this, with this. You can just pause the screen if you want to watch it. I don't know if you want to, but it's really great. And you can see my inventory. I have loads of things, including apples. And this is what I do when I get the wood and the leaves. I just put up this template, put the saplings down, then cut them, then use them. That's how simple it is. And I can't sprint at the moment. Ooh, who cares? But yeah, guys, this is gonna be the pinewood tree that I'm gonna build next, and then I have the normal tree over here, and then I can start building in this fort and do it prettier. And I really like how this is looking. In the start, when I was building this birch tree, I didn't really like it because the leaves was looking bad, and I'm actually pretty excited to see how the pinewood is gonna be because I don't really like the leaves. And my favorite tree out of the four of course, this jungle tree. It looks epic. The leaves are great. The tree is great. This is only the tree here. The birch is great. Not really the leaves. I don't like them. But thanks for watching this episode, guys. It has been amazing. And one thing I've noticed over the last couple of days that I've grown a lot of subscribers. And when I say a lot, I mean 5. And for me, that is a lot to gain over 3 days. And I really like this. So I don't know if you knew this, but I'm gonna go to the USA in the summer break for a whole year. And I'm not sure yet if I should stop this YouTube thing or keep it going. And you can decide that by subscribing and liking and commenting. If I see you guys being interested in me continuing, of course I'll be continuing this Minecraft thing. If you show me some love, I'll show you some love. If you watch to this part or to this end, put in the description love, Love. I want to see you guys. Time it in the comments. It really makes me like I'm having a watch out of you guys to see who really watches my videos, and I keep it in my book who watches. Like I remember Draper, the Lene, Fiasco, those guys. Like it's amazing to watch you guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.